like I'm required to do. When somebody makes statements about racism, I always say, listen to the statements that are made and look for the truth in it, and look for what you can do with that truth that you learn if the truth is being spoken. Always listen to anybody who's saying anything about solving the race problem and evaluate it and try to do what you can to solve the race problem using what you have evaluated, if it is of any value to you at all. Everyone, code just means a way of getting things done. That's any code, an electrical code, a plumbing code, a fire code. People came up with the word codes not so much to think in terms of some type of secrecy, a secret society or something like that, or a social group, but the word code just is a very broad word. It can be used for a number of things, but basically it has to do with getting things done in the most efficient manner.
Okay.
And that's all people have to do. Everything should be codified.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going to lunch, you codify the time you're going to lunch. And not only that, you codify what you're going to eat at lunch. Because it's got to be in one of two categories, constructive, non-constructive.
That's it.
That's it. So you codify everything that you do so that you come up with the most constructive result. That's the key.
That's the key.
It's not complicated at all.
Okay.
Everything that you do is going to be either constructive or non-constructive.
Okay.
Always keep in mind, just ask yourself this question. Is this thing that I'm fixing to do, is it going to produce a constructive result, or is it going to produce a non-constructive result? And the reason I don't is because I keep asking questions. See, all problems are solved through the process of questions and answers. If a person tells me that they are a little confused about what I'm saying, then that goes into the question mode. You stay in the question mode. What are you confused about? That's a question. I will ask the person that. I haven't encountered that because I usually try to explain myself, in such a way, explain whatever I'm thinking in such a way that the person understands the first time around. But if there's any indication that they don't understand or that they are confused or baffled, if you use that choice of words, then I say, okay, what is it that I said that is confusing you? What part of what I said is confusing to you? And that way I will address it.
Yes, sir.
See, in other words, we will go over it again, and I will say whatever I said in the first place in a different way until the person is no longer confused. Because you're never supposed to go away from any conversation with anybody about anything confused.
Okay.
That's a part of the code.
That's a part of the code.
Never walk away from a conversation confused, because that means that there was no point in having the conversation. If you walk away confused, that's the logic. The whole point of having a conversation is to deconfuse.